Okay, today I am going to demonstrate and talk about pinch pot or pinch technique. Before we get started, I am going to go over a few tools that I have. Down here I have a metal scraper, a rubber rib, a wooden rib. I'll explain what those are used for later. Some wooden tools, a cup of water and a sponge, a needle tool, a fetting knife, a piece of canvas. It is up to you on what tools you want to use. I like to have a variety of tools at my disposal so I don't have to get up and go get things and come back and keep doing that. The other thing that you might want to get is a banding wheel to put your piece on, and you can turn it and spin your piece as you're working. That's up to you. This is a piece I started yesterday. That is a pinch pot that has a small coil on the bottom for a foot so that it sits flat and doesn't roll over. The other thing you'll notice is that the walls of my pinch pot are no thicker than a ½ inch. Your walls should be anywhere between about 1/4 to a ½ inch. Rule of thumb for me is pencil width. Okay, no thicker than a pencil width or no skinnier than a pencil width, and your piece will be fine. Okay. The first thing you need to do is wedge clay. I already wedged up my clay, so we'll get started. Now that our clay is wedged up, the first thing you want to do is to pat it into a ball shape the best as you can. It'll be easier to create your pinch pot in a ball shape than any other shape. Just taking your hand, keep turning it randomly around so you get a good ball shape. Okay, now that we have a pretty good ball shape, what you're going to do next is drop a hole down the center. Now you don't want to press your finger all the way through. You want to leave about a ½ inch to 3/8 inch at the bottom. So you're just going to press down, and as I press down I am turning it some to make it easier. Now I'll go with one thumb and press down in. And I am going to feel the bottom. It feels like I'm at the right distance. So right now, that is the hole that you've dropped. Next thing you're going to do is start pinching at the bottom. And you're going to take your fingers and you're going to pinch and you're going to form. So you're just not pinching, but you're going to pinch and kind of pull a little bit. And as you do that, you're bringing the clay up, and you're going to turn it, and you're going to go slowly working your way up, trying to keep an even wall as you do this. If you get a little crack like that, you can just smooth over it. And I'm just going to keep working up, pinching as I go. And I'm going to try to keep the rim of my pinch pot the same width. I am not pinching it up here, as you can see. We want to try to keep it even. Another thing you can do, if you want to keep it even, kind of just tap it down on the table a little bit. Now I'm going to go back down and I'm going to start pinching again, working my way up the wall, trying to keep an even thickness as I go. And I'm going to keep doing this until about the walls or the thickness of a pencil. You can see I'm getting a little crack in there. I'm going to smooth that out, blend them in. That's all you need to do. I wouldn't worry about it. And this is where a banding wheel comes in handy at times. Put the wheel down, put a piece of canvas on top. Then you can pinch and turn as you go, and slowly working your way up the wall. Let's check my thickness, and I'm going to go a little bit skinnier. And you just have to keep working your piece and feeling it to see how thick the walls are, if you're at the right consistency. When you are, you can go back and clean up the top. So this is the beginning of our pinch pot. After this, we will start forming it or shaping it to what we want it to look like. There are some tools that you can use. I'll show them in a minute. And then we'll also clean it up so it's nice and smooth.